and gentlemen, this is a two-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing our returning obvious prop heavyweight champion of the world, weighing in at 223 pounds. Bringing us the Blackheart revenge for the second time since he tombstoned the bicep bandit through the roof of a stadium full of mousetraps. The man who chokeslammed Captain Chaos into a bed of nails and didn't apologize. Who shot a blistering fireball in the face of Sheriff Pigsworth before pile-driving him through the windshield of a 1997 Cutlass Supreme. The man who powerbombed the devil himself straight back down to the fiery depths of hell while smoking a fatty at the same time. It's the one, the only, Wifisfuneral!
Wifisfuneral, thanks for being here. So let's jump right into it. You went from Blackheart Revenge to a few projects in between, and then a gap, and then bam, we had Blackheart Revenge 2. Just to quote fans, what was the wait for?
Blackheart Revenge, it was really like sentimental and like it meant something, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that my music doesn't mean anything right now, but just I wouldn't want to put 100% of put 100% of myself into something and not get exactly like what I want out of it.
And what exactly did you want out of it?
A better reaction than I got with the first one, because the first one people still talk about it to this day. I've dropped so many other albums, I've did this, XXL, and people still talk specifically about Blackheart Revenge. So if it's not better than the first one, or if I don't feel like it's significantly better than the first one, I'd just rather keep working on it.
How long were you working on it for?
We did like 3 rough drafts of Blackheart Revenge 2. I've done 17 tracks like 3 different times. I made like 80 songs in like the span of like a month.
And you produced all the songs, right?
Yeah, I produced all those songs.
That's actually pretty nuts. So what would you say is the project you're most proud of besides Blackheart Revenge?
As far as projects, I say BHR, honestly my first 4 projects. I don't even think I could even categorize it as far as like just like one. I think my first 4 projects, because like every single project showed something completely different like individually. So it's like with BHR, it was kind of more of like I can make music, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm just some fucking, I wasn't just some like SoundCloud rapper just rapping about bullshit. And I feel like that project really showed like how I stood out from like a lot of other people. When Hell Falls, because nobody my age or in my age bracket were from the first generation of like SoundCloud shit that I was cut from. Nobody was doing a boom bap album at all, so, and I knew that. So, all right, I'm gonna do a boom bap album because I know nobody can do this. And I originally used to rap on boom bap beats, so it was like second. It was like literally looking at the back of my hand, but nobody knows this. You know what I mean? Boy Will Cry Wolf, because I feel like I really showed people that I can rap on Boy Will Cry Wolf, and I really feel like that's when really I like developed my flow. And I noticed a lot of other people like copying me like left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, we on to something. Like, this shit's crazy. And then Ethernet, because I didn't think, I'm gonna be real with you, when I made Ethernet, I did not, the shit that Ethernet brought me was crazy. I was a fucking XXL freshman because of Ethernet. I did fucking 8 tours in like 1 year because of Ethernet. Shit, I did a song with DJ Paul because of Ethernet. Like a lot of shit, bro, like a lot of shit. Shit, fucking Birdman gave me clearance for fucking Juveniles just so we could put that song out. That was just legendary itself.
Incredibly.
I didn't think that he would do that at all. And I met Birdman too, off of Ethernet. So it was like just a lot of shit just kept happening, like left and right, left and right, left and right. And a lot of big opportunities. And that was the first time that I ever sold like projected sales, you know what I mean? And I thought that was kind of cool. Like the fact that, I forgot what the fuck DJ Academic said. Don't quote me on this, but because I might have the numbers fucked up. But he said it like I was projected to sell like 15 to like 25K, and I was just like, nigga, I used to be homeless. Like, this is fine. Like, what the fuck?
Those are real solid numbers.
Real numbers at the end of the day. Like, because I feel like a lot of people be having like all these like different types of like fan bases and shit like that, but it never like correlates with the music.
Right.
But I always made sure like the music was first. That's why it's like I always have like this or that. I got strong points in certain areas, I got weak points in certain areas. I know what my weak points are, you know, but like as far as my strong areas, it's always been like strictly about the music. Yeah, I'd say like my first 4 or 5 projects were my most solid. I think anything that I did after that, because that's when me and the label that I was signed to, Alamo at the time, we just weren't seeing eye to eye about a lot of shit. and I just personally didn't feel like I should give them my best work. I knew what type of deal that I signed, and I signed a fucked up deal. And the only reason why I signed that fucked up deal is because my mom had ovarian cancer, and that was the only money that I was gonna get for my mom to get that surgery, to get that shit over with. We just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of shit, and I knew that, so I just tried to manipulate my shit the best way that I could. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna purposely give you the shittiest music ever, and I'm gonna purposely give you music that you can't work with. And if we both not making money, you're gonna have to drop me. And all my good music that was like, bro, I was already working on Black Heart Revenge before fucking Alamo dropped me. You know what I mean? That was already the first draft. By the time Alamo dropped me, that was when I had like everything done. And all the good music that I actually wanted, I just kept that shit in the corner.
What would you say your influences are as of late?
I've been getting influence from like a lot of house music, like deep house music, like 90s deep house, like a lot of like 90s disco music, and a lot of like early 90s R&B. Okay. Honestly, it's like, imagine like doing any type of like upper and just like, it's like that type of shit.
Speaking of uppers, there's actually an old music video of you doing a walk-in entrance with the WWE belt. What would you say is your favorite WWE or wrestling entrance of all time?
Wrestlemania 12, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels in the Iron Man match. Okay. I think it was the fact that, well, I mean, shit, Shawn Michaels' entrance was crazy. He came from the ceiling, fucking riding all the way down on a riptide. Like, yeah, bro, like on some crazy shit with the Swarovski crystals all over him. He was going stupid, bro. Like, and then it was just overall, it was just great, like mat work, like great, like in-ring wrestling. Like my grandfather used to be a tag team champion in Puerto Rico, so like I really value wrestling, like how like somebody will value baseball. And when I looked at little shit like that, I was like, damn, it was honestly that match, watching that match at a young age, because mind you, that match was in 96 or 95, but I saw that on a Shawn Michaels documentary, and when I saw that match, I was like, yeah, I want to be a wrestler. And I'm probably going to start getting into wrestling. Nobody really knows that yet, but like me and the team, we've been talking about it for a minute. We probably really about to start like training and shit. Like,
would you have any type of persona when it comes to your wrestling?
It's just kind of, I think the best thing that I could do is be myself. You know what I mean? A lot of people that I was influenced from in wrestling, it wasn't really a persona.
What about Mankind?
I mean, I feel like, but that was really him. Like, bro really fucked up in the head. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, you put a label on it, and now it's a persona. You know what I mean? But like if you look at The Rock is The Rock, in the ring, out the ring. You know what I mean? You look at Stone Cold, in the ring, out the ring. Got it. Look at Sean in the ring, fuck it. Look at Ric Flair. Like, that nigga's Rick in the ring, out the ring. So I feel like as long as I could just be myself and just learn how to actually like cut promos and like actually like cultivate like an audience and have them like listening to me, because that's different. That's way different from rapping. Way different. You know what I mean? Like, that's damn near improv. If you just don't got it, you don't got it. So but I would definitely want to try it out, because the only two things I ever wanted to do in life was like rap and be a wrestler. I already did the rapping part, so I ain't getting any like younger, man.